Hello, Gemini. What's up? Okay, so I'm back and I need to get situated a little bit here for you. Hopefully that's good. All right, so I'm gonna get some cards. We're gonna start off with the overall energy for Gemini right now. Maybe what Spirit wants you to see, wants you to know, keep you motivated. Overall energy for Gemini right now. Ooh, okay. Ooh. This kept coming out too for me even, see? Because I have my other deck that I'm going to use towards the end, and this came out already. Just, it fell out, the Ten of Swords, okay? So Gemini right now, listen, this is the thing. I feel like you're just putting a lot of stuff to rest. And not just putting it to rest, but it's just a lot of things that you're not even paying attention to, or you're being advised not to pay attention to, because this Ten of Swords is definitely showing and denoting distractions, miscommunications, misunderstandings. Oh yeah, Mercury will be going retrograde, but to be honest with you, I just feel like a lot of the same old issues coming up, but you deciding to handle them and confront them, or just not even confront them at all, a different way. Like your response is differently. The way that you're thinking, your perception is different at this point in time. And I feel like that's what the edge that you have over, or the power that you have in a lot of situations, and over a lot of people that they are not understanding. Okay, so there's not a lot that's bothering you right now. And if it is, if you're finding yourself in situations that's irritating you, triggering you, taking you off of focus, this is the thing that you have to do. Don't necessarily fight against it. Don't fight against it. Just decide that you're going to respond differently. And look, that Ten of Swords, in reverse, is going to the Ten of Cups. So something is changing for you. Like where you used to have a struggle at, where it could even be something that ended for you, some sort of major cycle possibly. Your response in the way that you've done things, the lessons that you've learned through your experiences, Gemini, is definitely turning these things around for you. I kind of feel like even there's some situation that you feel like there was like the answer, you didn't get the answer that you wanted, it didn't come to pass the way that you wanted, you know, there was a lot of disappointment. I feel like things, you decide from there, are you going to be the victim, or are you going to be somebody that's going to excel and going to you know, write your own fate to something. And by you deciding to do that, you're going to turn things around. Yes, look at that with the Three of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So you're going to start to see things come together for you, materialize for you, either financially or just making the right connections, and that benefits you as well. It can't be to where it's just benefiting other people that's involved. And I feel like that's something that you've noticed before, and you're making moves accordingly. I also feel like this, you know, in a sense to where when you are able to look at things from a different perspective and then act accordingly, what ends up happening is you're involving yourself with people, especially because let's take for an example, like some of you guys that's at your job or your workplace. It's really not, yes, I get it. Okay, quit your job and find something else. But at the same time, it's not really that practical to tell somebody to do that when they're in a situation possibly in their life to where they're trying to make ends meet. So it could be about a preparation thing and more of a timing thing, you know, putting yourself in the environment, putting yourself in the situations, doing the work that's going to get you the results that you want. It's more than anything. So I feel like the overall energy here, you know, what the universe is trying to get you to understand is that, okay, like I said, take it for an example, being at work. And, you know, you have coworkers at work, you have individuals at work that really did not, you know, they could have tried to sabotage you. They could have been all about themselves, whatever. And it's like, you know, you have to deal with them because you have to go to work and you have to answer to somebody possibly, I don't know. This is just you really avoiding, like, you know, the aspects of the interactions that's going to defeat you instead of empower you. And this could even be not gossiping with them, not telling your business, looking at the work environment as just a work environment, and these are your coworkers, not your friends. Okay, that could also be something that helps you out. That's what this Three of Pentacles is saying. It's like you're it's like you're gaining some sort of power over your immediate environment just by your interactions to people because of your experiences. Okay, so, and I don't even see this. This is not anything that you're sitting up there and you're not being rude or mean to anybody. You're just confident. Okay, this is about your confidence, even though, you know, something you feel like at one point in time didn't go through or didn't pan out the way that you wanted, you know. Even when it seemed like you failed at something, this is just you getting back up or rising back up again, gaining that confidence and understanding that you're not defeated. So some major cycle of just disharmony, just not being able to be focused, distracted, taken out of your triggered, that is ending. Okay, I'm not saying that you're not going to be triggered anymore forever in your life, but what I am saying is that it doesn't have to have the power over you. You know, you have to be the person that's in control of your energy, in control of your mind, and in control of your actions. All right, so I like that as the overall energy for you. Okay, cool. All right, so let's look in love. What's going on with Gemini, the energy of love? I see the 10 of Cups, but what is that about? So I see for some of you guys, especially you singles, that you can possibly be having some people that's interested in you. It's definitely more than one person that's interested in you, and they're curious about you. They do want to interact with you and get to know you. They're thinking about you as well. That's what that 3 of Cups is saying. And they're thinking about how they can kind of get on the same page as you. Especially if this is a situation that you were dealing with somebody and something ended. So they want to reconnect, reconcile, or be friends. You want to get into this? Love. This could be you being asked out on dates or something like that. Or you dating, for you single Geminis as well. The Page of Swords here. Yeah, so somebody could have already asked you, or this could have been something that, you already know about from this person, but they're waiting for an answer. But if this was you that asked somebody out or asked somebody, can you guys meet or something like that, you could possibly be waiting for an answer or some type of response from this person. 10 of Pentacles. So this can actually lead into something that is long-term or committed. Okay, so you have some interest in love that maybe it seems like you guys start off as friends, or you're just cordial, or you're trying to understand each other or something like that. I don't know what's going on here. Or there's something where there's like kids involved that can really turn out to be something that is long term. And you guys, see, I'm very practical, even though it seems like I'm not. You have to understand, like, my life is magical practical. It's like I'm always doing the things that's aligning myself with what it is that I want. And then with that approach, I also understand with this 10 of Pentacles here that sometimes it's not as quick as just snapping your finger and necessarily getting your way, even though for some of you Geminis, that is the case right about now. But it's more, when you're looking for something that's more longevity or long term, there is a certain process that this, the cycling, or that it's a certain process that has to be taken to see the sort of developments that you want. And really, the interesting thing right here of what I can see is, I feel like, yes, you and this other person, or there's somebody that really enjoys you and enjoys the time that you guys spend together. I feel like the communication between you two is, or like people that you're interested in, I don't know, is very light, or it's not in details. Like, there's a lot that you still have to get to know about each other. I feel like this is taking place in a way to where it's not really direct. And what is going on is there's more confusion and questions left there to determine, like, who this other person is, what's the truth about their life, whatever, because it's not any conversations really been taking place, or really taking place when it comes between you and this situation and love here. It's not. I'm gonna get some clarifiers though for why this is happening for you guys, but I'm definitely seeing turning around of something on different levels here for you, Gemini. But what is this Ace of Swords? Because this person is interesting, or somebody could be asking about you too, like they're looking at friends or something like that. So they could be looking you up on social media, or they could be interacting with people, or trying to connect with people that they feel like know you or something, to ask them more information about you. The 3 of Wands is reversed here with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like the thing with this Ace of Swords is, like, this person doesn't really initiate this contact with you. Like, or it's one-sided initiation. That's the thing. So because of that, and because of this person, I feel like this person stays more in their head, and it just leaves them wondering, like there's things that they're wondering about you, but at the same time, they're, their mind could be deceiving them, or they're not really getting the truth behind who you are and what you really represent, because they're not directly talking to you about it. They're talking to other people, or they're going about it in their own way to try to find things out. Okay, that never works. But that's why this person is not moving forward. There's 3 of Cups here. I mean, it can work to a point, because I guess you're not supposed to just take what people say at face value. But I feel like it doesn't always work when, you're looking at the whole picture here. Yeah, the 7 of Wands here, you see, yeah, this is the thing. There's a lot of wands that, there's a lot of wands meaning action when it comes to this individual, but at the same time, it's just kind of like not getting anywhere. Because I feel like this person, although they have this interest in you, at the same time, they hold themselves back for whatever reason. Why is this person holding themselves back? They could be going through some sort of divorce, or I feel like they're trying to be rational when it comes to relationships. These days, they could have experienced something in the past to where they did allow themselves to let go and just dive in and just be all the way in and all the way involved. And I feel like they feel like they got the short end of the stick. Like the situation wasn't fair to them. And because of that, now it causes them to really hold back and, test out their relationships or their interactions with people to see if, okay, well, if this person is in it with me and they really want to be, or they find some sort of interest in me, then they will act accordingly. Even though I feel like it's not really fair to the other person, because it's just a lot of things left unsaid. It's just distance. And it's like, how do you come together with somebody that's, looking at the situation or taking this type of approach? Oh, we have the morning. Okay, so this person wants some sort of good morning text from you, or you could be wanting this from this person or whatever. Let's see. Because I have the morning card here on top of the Page of Swords. So, yeah, this is the thing. There could be a situation with some of you guys too, to where you interact with each other at night or something, and somebody is like, okay, so what are they doing during the day to where they can't text me or communicate with me, or make me their priority. So I kind of feel like somebody is, I don't know, like this person could be wanting to make you their priority, Gemini, but at the same time, they have a lot of questions. You could be wanting to make this person a priority. This goes both ways, but at the same time, you have a lot of questions, because you're just like, I don't want to just be wasting my time. Okay, so we have that here. So, it could be coming from you, but it could be coming from this person too, because it just depends on if, if it's you or the person. But I really do feel like this individual, it wants you to make them a priority in your life. And this is just what I'm getting from the cards. Before they really invest, or they really feel like this is going anywhere. Well, then what is the 10 of Pentacles about? But this is even if you're coming across new people, I'm sorry if I'm slamming the cards. Okay. High Priestess. Okay. This shows me too that where you have to be mindful and you have to be careful. You don't want to be in a situation to the, where the reason why this person can't really hit you up during the day and you're not their priority. You don't want to be in a situation to where you're like the side piece, with this High Priestess here, somebody that they hold around, that they deal with at certain times when they're not busy. I don't know, somebody here is feeling invisible, and it's outside of this 10 of Pentacles. So it's outside of this family situation here. And this Queen of Wands could definitely be like the wife or something, So that's the thing, because, it's a running theme these days to where like these conversations around polygamy. I'm going to just go here, and I'm just going to go here because I'm going to read the cards and what's really going on. I'm not going to really get into my opinion per se right now. This is what I believe. Okay. And set away from my personal opinion here and your personal opinion. Just listen to what I have to say for some of you guys. And I'm going to go back to where I said just be careful or be mindful if you are single and you are getting involved with this person. Although they have a very high interest in you and they want to come together, it could be a situation to where they're dealing with more people, right? Or they have a family situation to where they're married or something like that. And you would be like the side piece or the person, the mistress, okay? So be mindful of that. This is why you're asking the right questions and you're getting to know the person that you're involved with. I also see to where if you, Gemini, on your side of things, if you wanted to deal with somebody that where there's an agreement, I don't know if this person has an open relationship type situation. I don't know if it's something to where you're like, you understand that this person is going through a divorce or whatever they're doing, and you're like, hey, I want you to be my boyfriend, I want you to be my girlfriend. Or do you get that this is going on? Yeah, I do. All right, so this is what we are. But at the same time, there could be instances to where you're not getting what you want or getting what you need if the person is not showing up or able to show up in the way that you need them because they're not prioritizing you. So whatever your situation is, you run the risk of not being prioritized, right? And I feel like this is something that you either know about this person, the reason why you could be moving past this or whatever, or there's some instance to where you're just deciding that you're at some point in your life to where you're just like, okay, well, it is what it is. I'm not really looking for anything that serious anyways. I'm looking for something just to pass time and enjoy myself. It depends on what Gemini you are. But from this person is weird. I'm going to tell you it's weird because this person, even though they're interested in you, even though they want to reconcile with you and they want to get to know you, this could be a Pisces, but I just kind of feel like there's something that either you're not seeing 100% with this relationship or you don't know about. Now, this could be someone too that is very well off, or they have the stability, like being there, they have the ability to really commit to you and really provide, and like you guys bringing your life together or whatever. It could be something that's beneficial to you, but at the same time, I feel like maybe that's something that they're not really disclosing. Like even if they're having some sort of financial situation that is going on due to having to pay child support to a child that they're taking care of, or for a child that they're taking care of, or they're like because I keep feeling like somebody is like the main parent or dominant parent in this particular situation, and just that is there. And I really do feel like, you should not take it upon yourself to have to take a backseat to anything or anybody. You don't have to sign up for that, or you don't have to do that. But I am letting you know what the situation is altogether. All right, Gemini. So somebody is definitely interested in you or whatever. This could even be a situation to where they remain distant, or they remain, I don't want to say detached from the situation, but they're not really telling you that they want some sort of commitment with you. It's like, they're not telling you this, but this is something that they're interested in, or they want some sort of further involvement. They don't really plan on you guys leaving each other's life or whatever, but they don't really disclose this to you because I feel like they protect themselves. So I really do feel like there's an element of delusion or lies that happens here between you and this individual, because even if they're holding back as how much they really want you and to be involved with you, they're holding it back, or they're not telling you, and it's confusing. I feel like the entire situation could definitely be confusing to you, Gemini. So Spirit, what would be your advice to Gemini then to remain unconfused? Because I'm saying single Geminis, but in single Geminis, I dropped all my cards. But even if you're in a relationship with this person, this is the thing, I do feel like this person could be hiding something from you. They could be hiding, something about a financial situation, or I feel like for some of you guys, there's things that you're finding out about this person because over time that you didn't know at first, because I feel like when you did meet this person, it was kind of like a rush romance. Or like you guys fell in love real quick, you got pregnant real quick, you got married real quick, whatever the case may be. And now you're just starting to see there's a lot about this person that you did not know. Okay. And, it's either you're going to take the steps to, get to learn each other, or You don't, but like I said, Gemini, I like this person wants to be in your life. They're interested in you. They want to have things, work out or come together or reconcile for the better. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, but are you guys going to be able to be 100% or darn near close truthful to each other? And learning the truth about this person's situation, is it something that you feel like is going to be a deal breaker or what? Now let me see something real quick though. What is going on with this person in their personal situation in their life? What could be something that's going on with this person that they're not showing Gemini, or Gemini does not know about? I keep saying the devil card, but it's not. Ooh, I seen it again. Yeah, it could be something with the Five of Pentacles. This person could feel stuck inside of some Five of Pentacles situation, And I don't feel like it's something that they want to bring you into necessary, or whatever. And this is why they could keep their distance. Wow. So even though they're being called to kind of start something new in their life, or go towards a different direction, or move towards this move away from this situation that is really, it's taking a toll on them. I feel like they're stuck in between what they thought was, or what they thought was going to be, and what it is that they actually want. They're realizing that it's not the same. So this could have been a case of them pretty much deluding themselves, What else? Yeah, they're trying to get over something from the past, I feel like. And it's not easy for them to do because, for some of them, they feel like they failed. Unless this is you, Gemini, but somebody feels like they failed. Yeah, they failed at doing, being that committed husband. They failed at fatherhood. They failed at being able to provide. They failed at whatever it was that they were committed to. And whatever that represented for them, this is what they felt about. And they're waking up to the fact that, they're going to have to make a decision, and there's a lot of things that they're going to have to face in order to do that. And they're going to have to become clear, and they're going to have to get out of this fantasy space. They're going to have to actually work on themselves, heal themselves. They're going to have to acknowledge like their emotional shortcomings or unavailability, whatever the case may be. And this could be by a King of Cups. And he's like, or whoever this King of Cups is re-examining their selves, their faith, their belief system, their spirituality. This King of Cups feels like they have a soulmate or something. Like they have a mission, some sort of spiritual mission. And, I kind of feel like them being involved with you really, or some sort of major or significant situation that they've been through, really showed them that this is what they need to move towards. But at the same time, they're trying to heal. At the same time, they're trying to heal from whatever past trauma or past failures that they feel like they had to experience or go through. All right. So let's look at, for Gemini, though, their money or finances really quick. Any advice on Gemini money, finances? Because I know y'all are probably like, what? Because how could Gemini, it's like, why? Is this even a situation, or is this even a thing? Being with someone else, their whole situation, what they're experiencing, what they're going through. I feel like this is just saying like you can't allow yourself to be stuck for any reason right now, Gemini. I feel like this is what this is saying. Yeah. So you have to cut off anything, especially when it comes to your money and things that you're trying to work at and create, or just represent in your life, build in your life, structure in your life. You have to be willing to lay low, stop communication, distance yourself, heal your own self. You know what I'm saying? Cut off people, relationships that interfere with what it is that the direction that you're trying to go in. Even if I can't even say even if you were involved with them. I just really feel like you have to, during this particular time, there may be instances to where you have to just really be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to let people, if they're mad, if they're upset, if they're having circumstances in their life that they feel like they're going through, they need to see a counselor, a therapist, whatever the case may be. That ain't me. I'm not that person. I'm not the individual to do that for them. They have to go and find their own help. I have to really take time to meditate, to, rethink things, refocus my own self, see about myself, whatever, be in a good space mentally in order to really complete certain goals that I have, and this is the way that you're going to be better in improving, even with your finances. Yeah, because this is when you're going to be able to see yourself at your maximum. You know what I mean? Like because you're taking that energy and you're reinvesting it in yourself and what it is that you're doing. Okay. So yeah, this is you really, really revving that up right about now. You got to be able to take your energy back. You have to be able to take your energy back. Okay. Yep. 4 of Pentacles. See, this puts you in a mood to where you're focusing. This is you being focused and centered to where you're like, okay, so whatever is going on with these people, even though it could be hurtful and it could be disappointing and it could be painful and you could be feeling like you stabbed in the back or people just don't show up for you the same way you show up for them. You realize that possibly your willingness and desire and need to always be there to help somebody else could just be your own distractions, your own way of saying like, I'm not really committed to what it is that I'm doing. Okay, so, but it doesn't matter because this right here, you're just really focusing, you're bringing all of this energy in and you're turning it into something material. It's a 4 of Pentacles because it's just saying, yeah, take things day by day, Gemini, this is going to work out. You see what I'm saying? So you're looking towards what is going to benefit you in these situations. And I think that it's not even about being in these situations. It's just more about, right now, for this time, you really got to take the time to put that energy and focus back around to you. Because once you start doing that anyways, you're going to be calling in situations, it's just, whatever. We're thinking long term, all right? So we need something for the future cards. Let's show Gemini the near future for what they might be experiencing or what might be coming in for them. I'm also going to be doing some stuff for 2023 too. As soon as I get time off of work. The Empress, yeah, see, this is you. So this is you, the Empress, or the Emperor. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. This is you. You're acting feminine though, in a sense to where well, for some of you masculines, you could get the Empress, But I really do feel like you're really sitting in the place that you're supposed to be. Okay? It's about you. It's about, I feel like a lot of you guys are attractive. When you get around situations that bring you down or keep you worried, or keep you confused, it takes away from that. It takes away from your attractiveness because if you don't feel attractive, you can't emit that energy. You know what I mean? So you're looking beautiful. Your near future. I don't know if you're selling something, advertising something, networking something, or just continuing on with your craft, whatever you're doing. Empress is money, okay? But this is about you being in control or direct control in your immediate environment, all right? Anything else that you want to show Gemini for near future? What's coming up for Gemini for the near future? You got the Empress energy though, so hold on, because I don't really like the way those fell out. I just don't like the way those fell out. What is this? That 9 of Swords definitely wanted to come up. Okay, so yes, this 9 of Swords for your immediate future, it speaks for itself. I feel like there could be sleepless nights that comes up for you guys, even when you're putting yourself in a position to where you can go to bed early or you're trying to rest. It could be occasions to where you still finding it hard to go to sleep. Mercury is about to go retrograde. If it has not already, it's going to be doing so. But I do feel like that 9 of Swords too is also if you allow yourself to be open, okay, to these fallacies that people are emitting and pushing and projecting off onto you. You're going to be in situations to where you're worried. You're up at night and you're worried. And you keep revisiting, situations that you feel like, well, it was your fault. Why you didn't say this differently? Maybe you should have done that. Maybe you should have said this. And I'm here to tell you that, Gemini, there's nothing that you could have said. There's nothing that you could have done. And if it is, right now is not the time to change it. The only thing that you can do is just say, listen, if I misled you in any kind of way, or maybe we weren't on the same page, we didn't have the same understanding about things, whatever. Only thing I can do is I could just come and I can speak from my side of things. And it may not be from what you want or what you believe, but this is what I'm doing. This is my intentions, okay? And if from there you get responses or behaviors that still consistently or continue to show you that, okay, no, this is not what it is. You have to make peace with it right now, okay? I feel like that's what it's saying. If you feel like you don't have the right answers that you need, but I honestly feel like you do. I honestly feel like with that Four of Swords is telling you that right now you have to really just kind of make peace with things, situations, matters that you really can't figure out. And it's maddening. Yeah, look at the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So this is also showing, Gemini, that you're either going to be, or you should, there's going to be instances to where you're going to have to become or show up emotionally detached or unavailable. I don't feel like you're emotionally unavailable. I just feel like you're detached emotionally from these people, from these situations, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to remain focused. It's very draining. You may come across a situation with a King of Cups or some situation in the near future to where maybe somebody seemed like they were great relationship potential, or you thought you was going to be able to move forward. This person is unavailable. Emotionally, they're unavailable. Either it's like they're not going to really give you what you need, or they're going to be, there's instances to where either you're dealing with people or you're going to be dealing with people to where there's a possibility that they're projecting off to you. They could be it's hard for them to control their emotions. And I'm not saying that this can't be you. This could be you as well. But I feel like that Empress energy is showing you, well, listen, Gemini, if you have something that you really ultimately want to focus on, allow that to happen, do that. Don't get caught up into things that's going wrong. Okay. I feel like somebody's feel like they made a mistake. I honestly feel like somebody's going to feel like they made a mistake because you're the Empress. And how they treated you, or did they lose you? They're worried about this. So you got a new opportunity coming up. Look, this is new financial opportunity or a new opportunity that you're going to create for yourself. This is coming up. Okay. This is what could possibly be coming up. Knight of Pentacles. This new opportunity or this focus that you have on yourself and what you're trying to develop is going to turn into something that ends up being repeated business, or you're going to start to see growth inside of some type of financial situation. And possibly with this King of Cups here, this energy that is definitely looking at you or wanting you or desiring you, but they have to make a decision in their own personal life, and you can't really help them with that. Like I said, you can disclose your intentions, but emotionally, don't be invested in situations, even if there are feelings that are there, okay? The moon is coming up. Yeah. So someone is going to reveal the truth. You're going to come across the truth about something. I feel like you're going to be in a more reflective state in the near future. You're going to be more in a reflective state, a personal state, an emotional state of being. You're also going to be, I feel like a changing of the perception or your perspective. And in order for you to do this, is just like either you're going to see a counselor or therapist or something like that. Because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to see subconsciously where it is, that you're limited at, or what's interfering with you that keeps coming up to where you haven't really moved past and it's limiting you in your everyday life. This could be something happening on the full moon as well. Something to do with a full moon. Oh yeah, there's lots of regrets. But you're not stuck. So whatever this is, this Five of Cups, that I don't know, Gemini, I feel like this could be you, like depression, mild depression or something like that, or you keep reflecting on maybe things. This is the near future, so this could be now or whatever. You keep on reflecting on things or situations that where you keep feeling like you're being let down. You don't have love. You don't have that support. Why people treat you the way that they do. Why they don't understand where you're coming from. Like what socially feeling awkward, whatever. Just emotional instances coming up. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, and it's that could be something that you're facing, but at the same time, the universe is like, yeah, you are, but the Hangman is reversed. But you're still not stuck though. Okay. All right. If you could just remember that. And what is this? We need a card for Gemini. Ooh, compassion. Yeah, Gemini, listen. Yes, have compassion for other people in their situation and things that they're going through, but you don't have to be stuck there. You see, you don't. But for more, listen. But number uno, have compassion for yourself. Look at this. There's a cosmic connection, yeah, because you are connected with this person. You are connected to the universe, the divine. However you want to put, you see 11. That shows you that there's doorways opening, and there's, you can pray, you can directly ask for insight in ways that you change your life. You can manifest things or whatever. You ask for insight, and then the guidance that you get, as hard as it may be to accept what you have to move away from and the things that you have to do, and asking and praying for the strength to help you do it, your guides will, be there to help you do this and make sure that you're able to see the light, see the truth, see the direction, okay, and for you to feel supported too, because like I said, it's, I do feel like maybe there is this situation, or you're coming across people that you definitely have some sort of soul connection with, or you're feeling a connection with, and you want to seek that out, you want to see where it goes, but it always ends up becoming something else. But I want you to understand that a lot of times soul connections and spiritual connections and things of that nature, a lot of times they're here to really just push us to the next level. And we're here to, wake the other person up that we're involved with, whatever the case may be. So really it's not as easy and it's not fairy tale like as we think. Okay, or sometimes that we desire. And it's very hard. Because it's like, why I can't be with somebody that I have a connection with? Like, why? What do they run for? What do they? I don't understand. But really, you're pushing this person, or you're triggering each other, and you're pushing each other along. And it's really not predicated of whether you and this person be together or not. It's more about the fact that, can you allow each other the space to grow? Can you look at the bigger picture and really remove, a lot of your own personal attachments to the situation, away from it, even though it's hard to do, that's what this is all about. And you're not the only person that's going through a Gemini, but at the same time, I do feel like a lot of Geminis are in a place to where they're ready to move on, make things right, or have an experience that, suits where they're trying to be or where they want to be at in life. Like this extra stuff, it's like, okay, I'm over it. All right, so this belief card is about, and it's the number 4. So this is just about you, Gemini. This is about what you believe at this point. And this is the way that you have to look at every situation that you're dealing with. And not being stuck or enclosed in a belief system or a paradigm that you've outgrown or that's outgrown you, regardless of the way that you want to see things and regardless of the way you want things to happen. This is bigger than you. Even what you're manifesting could be bigger than you. You could be on a level to even when, compared to like a millionaire or something like that, what you're manifesting, what you're bringing in could be seen pretty small. But it's not small when you're one of the first people in your family or in your immediate family that's doing it or just trying to pull it off. When you're the person that's deciding to break karmic cycles and things of that nature, and you do so by, the way that you're raising your children, or the way that you start doing things, the way you're changing your behavior to ensure that happens, okay? So with that being said, Gemini, wow. I'm going to be back on before Christmas, though. I'm about to get a little bit of break to do so. So, yeah, I'll be back, all right? But just for right now, this is the energy that's coming up for you, and I hope that has been some help.